everyone. Welcome to the world of Educare. Today I am back with another poem of your English book, which is a very famous poem and you all have heard about it. It is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Now this is a very meaningful poem and you have to understand it very nicely. I will first read the whole poem and then I will explain it accordingly. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Now, first line, two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Now here, emphasize on the word yellow. Yellow means it is symbolizing autumn, the season of autumn. It seems that the leaves have turned lifeless and they have fallen. So, just because the leaves have turned lifeless, they have been referred to as the yellow wood because it depicts the autumn season. And sorry, I could not travel both. So here, the poet is a traveler and he was going through a jungle where he came across suddenly a place where two roads diverged in two separate directions, and it was an autumnal season because it was yellow wood. And here the poet says that two roads diverged but he could not travel both. So amongst those two roads, the poet has to choose only one road. Here you can relate it with your general life, that in real life also, we often come across many circumstances and instances where we have to choose one single path, where we have to make a choice from two separate choices, and the choice is most of the times very difficult. It gets very difficult for us to choose one from the two. We always tend to be ending up in having a dilemma so as to which path to choose in life, whether it be careeristic choices, whether it be something else. There are circumstances when we have to come across situations where we need to make a choice, and making that choice makes all that difference. Supposedly, if I do not make a right choice, I have to suffer that all my life, throughout my life. So a choice always makes a difference and it needs to be done wisely. And be one traveller long I stood. So as I said, that a choice needs to be made very wisely. So the traveller stood there thinking upon so as to which road he will move on, he will walk on, because that single choice of his can make a huge impact in his life. So he has to choose wisely. So he stood there thinking upon which road to choose. To where it bent and looked down one as far as I could. He looked down as far as he could to see the end of that road. He rolled his eyes as far, he tried to reach to the end point of the roads, but obviously it was not possible because there is a certain limit to that extent only he can see. So he looked down one as far as he could, and to where it bent in the undergrowth. So the roads bent in the undergrowth. So till that point the poet could see the roads. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Now, one of the roads bent in the trees and shrubs and finally disappeared. Though as for the passing there had warned them really about the same. So in this poem, the poet is trying to decide which road he will walk on. As I said, that decision matters a lot. So he was thinking. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. So both those roads, one of them was a bit weary because many people had walked on it, and the other, not many people walked on it. So it was grassy. Now, footsteps were not there because obviously it was a fresh morning equally, and both the roads had leaves equally laid on them. Oh, I kept the first day first for another day. So the poet here makes a decision. He chose a road which was less walked by, and keeping in mind that he would choose the other road some other day. But many a times in life that is not possible. Once a choice is made, it's made. You cannot undo that choice. So in his mind, the poet also knew that he would not be able to return back and choose the other road. So his decision that he had to make at that time was going to be his final decision. So he chose the road that was less walked by. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Having made his choice, the poet says that after ages and ages, when he will look back upon this time, thinking about the choice that he made, he will be telling it with a sigh to his children that two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one that was less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So, having made his choice, the poet thought that after ages, when he will be looking back to the incidents that took place in his life, to the choices that he made in life, he would narrate it to his children and tell them that once upon a time he came across a situation where two roads diverged in a plain, and he had to choose one, and that one single choice of his made all the difference. This happens in our lives too. We need to make a decision, we need to make a choice very wisely, because that single choice will define our life, will make a very big decision, will actually influence our lives. So choices need to be made very wisely always. That is very important. So if you enjoyed watching this video, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel Educare, and do not forget to press the bell icon for more and more new notifications. I will tune in with another new chapter of your English book. Till then, bye.